Hope you like Megazords, because this is the deck for you. Last week, Fargo got the chance to see frickin' Super Quants go 4-1 at their remote duel event, and I gotta thank Josh Cantos for actually getting back to me so we could feature this list. So make sure you guys smash the ever-living crap out of that subscribe button, and I'm actually super excited to be talking about this today. So this is Josh Cantos's list, and purpose of this deck is to make Magnus once and keep making him again and again until the opponent is overwhelmed. And you guys know how crazy good this card is. If this card is sent to the graveyard, special summon 3 Super Quantum Exceed monsters with different names from your graveyard, and it gets effects based on the number of materials attached to this. So 2+, once per turn during the opponent's main phase. Quick effect, you touch one material from this card, shuffle 1 card on the field into the deck. Alright. 4, it's unaffected by card effects, or 6 or more, your opponent can add cards from their deck to the hand by card effects. Alright, so that is going to be some very interesting stuff here. So, we're going to talk about his explanations here. So we have 3 Ash, and he said need 1 hand trap. It might as well be something that hits a lot of decks, understandable. Then we have 1 of each of the dangers here. Alright, he said 1 of each of the good dangers. They replace themselves when discarded to allow you to discard less cards and continue to make Magnus easily. Note that Nessie allows you to get all 3 Xyz if you have full combo. That is actually nuts. Alright? Now, 2 damage jugglers with the 1 hat tricker. You need every Super Quantum monster as the deck goes through its resources really quickly. 2 damage juggler, 1 trick clown. Damage juggler allows you to get all 3 Exceed and searches. Trick clown as the extender. It's actually really good. And then we have 3 Alphen, 3 blue layer, triple green layer, triple red layer, and triple copies of the white layer. Now you're probably like, wow, that's a lot. Yes. Yes, it is. He said 3 of each Super Quant monster. You need every Super Quant monster as the deck goes through its resources very quickly, which is true. Note the deck has many 3 to 4 card combos, which I've seen, many of which have 1 alpha and 1 field spell in either red or green. Blue searches and recycles Quant cards engrave and allows you to search your missing pieces as the field goes on. Green summons 1 from hand and discards a Quant card to draw 1. This allows you to have an extra body on the board and then de-brick your hand. Red is going to act as Cyber Dragon for your special summon extensions. You guys know how good this card actually is, right? Like, this is actually really good. And then white, Super Quantum White Layer. White Layer is an amazing card for the deck. It allows you to get Alphen easily, which Alphen is going to be one of your centerpieces for pretty much all of your combos. Like, it's actually really good. Let's see here. It's an extender for your plays and makes Magnus faster. And then Mr. Alphen here. Alright, Alphen gets the deck rolling, allowing you to tribute itself and randomly special summon 1 quantum monster from your deck. This allows you to chain block easily and triggers the Quant Graveyard effects, allowing you to continue. Alright, so you're probably also going to see, you're probably looking at Chalice here, and you're going, really? Chalice is to negate monsters like Conductor, and it also helps break boards. Actually, this is a relatively acceptable budget option if you can't afford more expensive stuff like Droplets, actually, which is actually kind of good. Now, we also had the Foolish Burial and the Teleport, but you all know that these are all going to be pieces for your combo here, alright? Now, we have Feather Duster and Twin Twister here for the notes, and it said, of course, these are in to make sure the deck doesn't lose to negations, interruptions, and back row. Depending on the hand, the deck can play through 3 to 4 interruptions. Now, your field spell here. So you can discard 1 card, target 1 Super Quant monster you control, special summon from your extra deck 1 Super Quantum Mech Beast Exceed monster with the same attribute as that monster you control as material. This card is treated as an Exceed summon. You can send this card from your field zone to the graveyard to target 3 Super Quantum Beast Mech Exceed monsters with different names you control and or in your graveyard, and special summon 1 Great Magnus from your extra deck. And if you do, attach the targeted monsters and the materials to that target. So you're going to have to play 3 of these because you need to speed up the general process to get to it, alright? It's really the only way for you to get to Magnus. Like, You can try to hard summon it with 3 12s, but you're not even playing that. So this is going to be your mainstay here as to get access to the deck. All right. And then everything else, staple-wise, is all going to just be cards to help you generally push through the process. Also Upstart for the 39 cards, which is actually really nice here. All right. Side deck here. Lancias for banishments. We know the Bells for everything else in the format. Nib to slow down combos. Book of Moon to flip down annoying monsters. Dark Roll No More to play through other problems. Evenly to go second and then make a big board. And then, of course, 1 red reboot. Now, down here in the extra deck, yeah, that's right. That's a full armor Ray Lancer here. So, we are playing 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. So you've got a 10-card dedication here to all of your Super Quantum monsters. Double each quant. You need 2 of each. It allows you to make 2 Magnus easily. The deck is built to allow you to make more interruptions and catch the opponent off guard. Like with any boss monster, your opponent often struggles dealing with 1 boss monster. The deck has no problem recurring Magnus. I have found that playing 2 of each is really useful. If the opponent manages to exceed from the graveyard, you can still make a second copy of that piece build towards Magnus. You don't auto-lose to cards that banish from the graveyard. Each smaller Xyz has a quick effect when the right color's under it, of course. Now, Black Ray Lancer. This is actually kind of interesting. So you can put this on top of Grand Pulse and then make Zeus here. So think about that. All right, so this thing can't attack, but then we can full armor. You can exceed some of this card by using a rank 3 Water Exceed monster you control that has no materials. All right, so you can make this do its effect, pop something, and then you can overlay this on top of it, and then you can go on into Zeusy Boy, which is actually kind of interesting. All right. Same thing here. You can turn Arboros here into a beat stick through the Vespinato, which is actually kind of interesting. Gaia here. Hey, look, it's Gaia. You can overlay this on top of, say, where'd he go? The Maganeer here. All right. Now, the Super Quantum Link 3. You can cut this, however, the effect is very good for the Quantum strategy. It allows you to draw through your deck and dig deep, and you can abuse the effect. Also, if an Exceed monster points 2 gets destroyed, it summons a Super Quant, which is alright, but it's not something that you're going to need. So you can basically make room for this. It's kind of sad they made it a Link 3, but I understand what they had to do for that. So, strengths of the deck here from Josh. Makes Magnus easily when the opponent has no disruptions. Many decks struggle against a monster that is a mistake. Yeah, who would have guessed that, by the way? Unaffected by monster effects and shuffles back during either player's main phase non-targeting. The deck can break boards if the opponent doesn't know how to play against the deck. And that's one big thing I was saying about this earlier. Like, if your opponent doesn't know how to kaiju this or doesn't know what's going on here, you will catch... it'll catch you with your pants down. I love that saying. Weaknesses. Hand traps. Ash and Nibiru are the worst. Monster Gations establish boards with 4 to 5 interruptions. Heavy amounts of back row and kaijus. This deck has a tendency to brick and shut down quite easily, but once again, it's what you expect, right? Like you're playing Super Quants. During this turn, I played against ABC Striker, Infernoid, Virtual World, and Subterra Dragoon. Every time Magnus hit the board, I won the game, and none of my opponents were playing kaijus and couldn't out Magnus. Lost to Subterra because I couldn't handle 2 Dragoons. Oh, God. Many people can handle 2 Dragoons. Made Magnus against Virtual World. He lost. The other games, he bricked. Against Striker, I made Magnus with 7 materials, and he couldn't add cards, which shut him down from getting Ray. He had Mystic Mind, but I waited until he drew. Wait until I drew Twin to win. Against ABC, made Magnus. Then won game 3. He had 3 interruptions. I played Dark Roller and proceeded to make Zeus and clear his board. From there, he used too much of his resources and couldn't get any cards. Against Infernoid, I don't remember much other than making Magnus and winning. The one statement I have is that nobody knows how to play against this deck and allows me to take advantage over my opponent, which is very true, actually. I paraphrase that a little bit. It's not exactly what it is, but I mean, it's the truth, man. Like, you catch your opponent with their pants down, they're not going to know what to do. So that's Super Quantums from Josh Cantos, everybody. Make sure you guys smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more excellent content. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later on in the day for some more cool, awesome content. Peace out, guys. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCole40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCole40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out MColeGames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.